compromise our own musical integrity. I think that it just depends on the circumstances.
Yes, indeed. Now, as far as influences, as far as you as a musician, who are some of the people that you looked up to as you was coming up as a player?
Definitely probably my favorite band's probably Led Zeppelin. Growing up, I just grew up listening to Led Zeppelin, and all their stuff's incredible. And but yeah, Led Zeppelin, I'm a huge Beatles fan. I like Otis Redding.
Yes.
Let's see, Sam Cooke. All the old Motown stuff is great. My favorite bass player is James Jamerson. Let's see, modern, I like Jack White a lot. Black Keys, Alabama Shakes. There's literally countless others, but those are probably the main ones off the top of my head.
Yes, indeed. Now, you got the album, and you guys just started on the third album here. A couple of weeks ago?
Yes, sir.
Now, with that said, I mean, what's the inspiration, or is it too early to tell? But what is maybe it's too early. Maybe it's too early to tell. But
yeah.
What was the inspiration behind the third album?
Well, I think at this point, me and Felicia just we actually just finished reading Stephen King's The Dark Tower series, and which is a great fantasy book or fantasy series, a 7-book series, and it was funny because we were writing these songs, and I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to allude to something in the Dark Tower. So I think like just this album, it's got more of a grand epic feel to it, I think. And it still has the stories behind it, because the stories are original and they're our own stories. But we allude to these different literary, I guess, icons in our eyes. But it's definitely pretty exciting. The whole album is pretty great. It's the first. We've recorded the first 4 songs on it so far. We're probably gonna do 10, and the first 4 are very aggressive songs, and we recorded them. It's pretty cool. We've been able to record them live so far, and it's a little different than the last record, but I'm pretty happy with how it's going.
Yes, indeed. Now, before I let you go,
Okay.
we were talking about Nashville and you guys being at the University of Kentucky and everything, and but with all of that said, have y'all had a chance to talk with anybody that's kind of made it already?
Yes, sir. Yeah, actually, I work at a bank during the week. And it's funny. I've met a lot of really cool people through that. But yeah, we've had some conversations with some folks, and actually recently we just signed a pretty cool licensing deal through a company called Tinderbox. So it's pretty neat. But yeah, we've had I've met some really neat people through that, and I've met a lot of good country artists that are making it and that sort of thing. But it's Nashville, as you know, it's interesting because you go to a restaurant, and it's the guy who's working as a waiter is probably a guitar player. So it's pretty cool to meet people who are making a living doing it.
Yes, indeed. Have you got any advice from any of those people? Man,
just. And it's something that I have to tell myself, and I've been told by other people as well. But just keep doing what you love, and I think that's the thing that I've tried to keep doing is just do what you love, and and do it because you love playing music. And I want to work, for myself personally, and I'm going to work at it. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up on anything. So I think that's the best advice I can give someone else. And the thing too is just do it. I mean, there's never a perfect time to do anything, in my opinion. So I mean, the time is now. I think sometimes apathy is our greatest enemy. So.
Yes, indeed. Josh, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today, my friend.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, and for all of you out there listening, you can find out more about Year of October by visiting yearofoctober.com. You can find them on Twitter at Year of October. And you also have a contest going on right now where you can enter or win a copy of Golden Days. So y'all be sure and follow them on Twitter. Like them on Facebook. You can find all of that information at our website, www.radiorandomnetwork.com. Josh, once again, my friend, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Good talking to you.
You too. Y'all have a great day. All right, what a great interview. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for liking and sharing the interviews from the last couple of months and hanging with us with all of our trials and tribulations here at the Radio Random Network. As you know, not too long ago we were hacked, but it's all good because we got everything back up and running now. And you can go to RadioRandomNetwork.com, as I said a while ago, and you can find all the information. You can take the listener survey. You can show us some love by supporting the Radio Random Network and shopping with our affiliates, such as Amazon, FYI, and there's so many others on there. Just go check it out at RadioRandomNetwork.com. You've been listening to Backstage with hashtag RDM Russell Devin McLean. Before I go, I want to send a shout-out to Melissa from City Bird Publicity. I want to send a shout-out to Melissa from City Bird Publicity for hooking us up with Year of October. And y'all be sure and go check them out at yearofoctober.com. And be sure and check us out Friday. It's going to be me and Mudtooth right here on the Radio Random Network for Icons and Legends. Don't forget to support indie music and support your local musicians. Thank you so much. We'll talk at you Friday.